All right, so you have set up the LAFF program on your machine or tablet. This video will cover how to run LAFF, which is Leopard Associates Field Forms. I'm going to show you how to run the field forms and what information you need to put into the field forms for your field event. I have put on my desktop a folder which you'll need to place your Access database into a location and know where it's at. LAFF hooks to an Access database. And so when you open LAFF, you will need to know where the folder is for your Access database. I have placed mine, well, the one that I'm using, that we're going to use for this demonstration, into this Lone Mountain Lone Fall 2019 database folder, and it's Test Lone Fall 2019 MDB, which is an Access database. So when we open LAFF, LAFF's going to ask where the database is. I'll have to navigate to this folder and click on this database. So first, you need to go to your Start menu where your programs are. Go to your All Programs. In the Leopard Associates folder, you will find LAFF 2.0. That is the program that we installed previously on a previous video, and we need to click on it to run the field form program. First thing it asks is it needs to know where the database is. I've already previously put the location, but the location to where I had my folder, so it will know basically where I went last time, but I can go to any location I want to. I can go previously, it's just a folder structure, and I can go navigate to that folder, and then I need to choose the folder that we want to see, which is this Test Lone Fall 2019 Access database. So we'll click on that. Comes up with our initial screen. All our samplers or our field hands will be preloaded into your Access database, so you can choose which person you are. And today I'm going to be tester. You can add new users, but you shouldn't have to do that. We should already have that pre-programmed for you. So just choose who you are. So I am going to choose tester. Next thing, you're going to go here to collect data. Click that button. It's going to come up with please verify the date and time. There is a small bug in this at this moment, so for right now it's going to choose whatever your time is on your computer. Just stay with that. Say no change is needed. It comes up with an event manager. So we have two types of forms that we do. We do a daily form, which every day you'll do a daily form. And I'm going to show you that first. And then we do our event, which will be collecting sample data, doing our stability forms, well inspections, and I'll show you that second. But right now we're going to do a daily form. So every day you do a daily form. Click on daily, select the event. We're going to create a new one for today. Create new event. Yes. I'm going to click it. So if it's already set to a daily, you can click the proper daily, but since today we're creating a new event, a new daily form, we'll create a new one. But if it's already pre-programmed for you, you can click on it and put in the data. So we're going to use selected event. So the next thing we do is we come up with a bar at the top. All these things you're not going to have to do. No map, no DC map. There's a progress summary, edit event, and options. The only thing you're going to have to do is click an activity. Your list of activities that are available for this event will be on your left, and whether they've been completed or to be completed will be on the right, and when they are completed, it'll tell you. So we're going to do a weather form. So then on the right, you choose site. You can put the people who are on site. So let's say I'm on site and Mr. Robert Hoover and Paul Shaw are on site. We can put in the temperature in Fahrenheit. It was 100 degrees today. And then we say what if there was any precipitation. Let's say today it was heavy rain. And the wind, just choose whether it was light, moderate, or gusting. I say there was no wind. When there's comment sections, you can put anything else you want to say. Icy and windy. That was what today is. When you're done, hit done. It has saved the form, and you can move on. We're going to close that. Then we'll hit the back button. We've already saved that daily form. Yes. So we have loaded the daily form into the database at that moment. So now we're going to go to our event. You're going to select the fall field event or whatever event you're working on. Choose it, select the event. We have already created an active event, which is called Fall Field Event 10/10/2019-1. All the active ones will be here. You can just choose the one that we're working on right now, which is Fall Field Event. So we're going to use the selected. When this comes up, you got the same activity that you can do on the left. So you got fluid level, well stability, well inspection, PID reading, and collect blanks. This folder, you can always make them larger. This tells you the progress of what's still left to be done in our field event, which is right here. Everything that needs to be done is over here. Shows you what is left to be done. So we got all our wells. And each of the wells, we're going to do fluid levels, well stability, well inspection, PID rating, and then we just got collect field blanks, equipment blanks, and trip blanks. So the first thing we're going to do, let's say we have decided we're going to go to well MW2A1. We're going to go to fluid level. We're going to do fluid levels for MW2A1. Take our fluid levels. So when you hit fluid levels, it gives you all the fluid levels that have not been done of all the locations. Our location will be MW2A1. So we click that. It'll come up with a GUI, a form to fill out. So this is the fluid level form for MW2A1. First you put depth to oil, if there's any oil in the well. Let's say there was no oil. You can also just put no oil here. You can say just no oil, NA. Depth to water, let's say it was 10 feet. You can also choose dry instead if it was dry, but let's say you can always click in and put a number, 10.1, 10.01 depth to water. Total depth of the well, so when you do your total depth of the well, you can put in that measurement, 12 Now let's put in 20.00. You always have a comment section, so you could write in any comment you want into the comment section. We also have a help menu here. If you get lost, you can hit the help, and it gives you descriptions on if you're having problems, what could solve your problems. So comment, all good. When you're done with the form, you just hit done. And if you look into this progress summary, that well has come off the fluid level. So we have completed that, and it's not required to be done again. It has been loaded into this database. So if you see here, MW2A1 is gone from the fluid level, but it's still here for well stability. We still need to take a well stability, a well inspection, and a PID reading at MW2A. And if you look at the to be completed section, MW2A1 has been removed from to be completed for fluid levels. So let's say we're going to take a PID reading now. You would normally take it very first, but let's say we decided now we're going to take a PID reading. So we'll click the PID, and you can see here we're at MW2A. We click MW2A, and we take our PID reading. Here, just put in your reading, 0.05. That was our reading on our PID. When you're done, just hit done. And as you can see, PID has been removed from the PID reading from our event progress summary, and also has been removed from to be completed section of our locations. So the next thing we will probably do is do well stability. Well, let's do our well inspection. So we're going to now do our well inspection at MW2A. We're going to choose MW2A. Comes up with a form. If there's a construction log associated with the well inspection, it will show on the right. And all the questions that you need to answer for this field form is on the left. So we're going to go through them. MW2A is a flush mount. There was an identity tag. Well was locked, yes. Padlock condition, that was bad. Inner well cap, there is no inner well cap. Rubber gasket seal looked good. Flush mount cap, yes. Lid hinge working condition, yes. Bolts, yes. Threads looked good. Protection ballards, ooh, they were damaged. Threads, okay. Well, construction, solid, yes. Yes, we're just going to choose yes for all the other questions we have here. You also, when you have an open box, these are comments or things that you can talk about. So, condition of the sill is great. Casing protector was dented. And a general comment was happy with weather. Just whatever comment you want to add. These will be loaded into the database and brought back to Leopard Associates so we can fill out the forms. When you're done, hit done. And as you can see, MW2A1 has been removed from our to be completed section, also been removed from our event progress. Our next order of business will be our well stability form, MW2A. So most of your wells right now, you're doing a low flow, which this program will calculate when you can take your sample. So we're going to fill out all these boxes with all these parameters as we're doing our well stability. So we started our well stability. You can also click if it's dry, just click it here and say, hey, we can't do well stability, the well is dry. You need to click this. You have to do a stability at every well. So it's either dry or you're doing a stability form. It's already calculated. It knows what the wells are. It has already calculated what one well volume is. It's at the bottom of the form. It says one well volume is 1.63 gallons. All right, so we're going to fill it out. So we're going to keep this consistent just so we can show you what it will do and what it will say. So we're going to use the same parameters showing that it's stable really fast. So we're going to put 7 pH. We're going to put 7 for everything just to make it easy. 7, just 7, 7, or 7 specific conductivity, 7, and purge volume 1. When you've gone through each of the parameters, you're going to set it. It's going to say, oh, on our first measurement, it can't be stable yet, so it's going to tell you it's not stable. That's fine. It has filled out the time and all the parameters that we have set. Next, we're going to do it again. You're going to usually do this every couple minutes, 2 to 5 minutes. So let's say we did it, everything works. We got the exact same values. It's going to say, well, it's not stable yet, because you got to have at least 3 sets of parameters. We're going to say yes, do. Let's say we waited another 2 or 3 minutes, and you can change these. So we can do purge volume at 0.5 this time. You can change any of these at any time. So we can say pH was 7.1. Okay, shouldn't make much difference there. We're going to change all the volumes or all the parameters and hit set. It's going to say, well, it's still not stable yet. We're going to keep the exact set, and we're going to do it one more time. I bet you, since we got really close on everything, basically use the same, we'll be probably stable on this one. Green. It has now said that it is stable. We are able to collect the sample. Sometimes this will take 7 measurements, 5 measurements, 6 measurements. After you do one full well volume, if it keeps going on and you just note it, and it will basically open it up for you to take a sample if you are not getting within parameters. After you've reached, I think, 1 or 2 well volumes, it'll say, go ahead, do it, since you've taken out all the water in a low flow sampling event. So we are now, it has said we can take our sample. So we're going to collect the sample from this well. For this well, it'll give you the bottles to collect. They're already predefined, and tell you what you're going to need to collect, what samples you're going to need to collect. From this well, we need to collect total metals and the alkaline. So total metals, we're going to click on that. Are you sure you want to collect this sample? It'll tell you what kind of bottle you're supposed to use and if there are any preservatives in it. So this one should have a 500 milliliter poly bottle with HNO3 in it. So yes, that's what I have. We're going to say yes. It's going to come up with what the sample is. So was there any odor? No. Color? None. Clarity? Cloudy. You could write anything you like that can describe it. Sediments? It's a drop down. If you ever see an arrow, it's a drop down. Are there sediments? False, there's not. Was there a miscible layer? True, there was. So now you hit update. We have just collected the sample. It has chosen the time from your machine and said this was the time you collected the sample. Let's do the same thing for the alkaline. It tells you what bottle. This one is only a 500 milliliter poly bottle with no preservatives. Yes, that's what I want to do. It's already checked the sample, so it's used the miscible layer and all that. It's per bottle, so we don't look at that for this alkaline sample. When you're done, you click done. You have now collected the sample. If you look down here, well stability, has been removed from this table because we have finished it. Now let's say we're going to do collect blanks. I want to do my equipment blank. So you got your field blanks and your equipment blanks and your trip blanks. I want to do my equipment blank. We did this equipment blank on take groundwater level tape. So when we're done, we just hit done. It has been removed from to be completed. It's done. So we won't see any equipment blank here or there because we've done it. It's already calculated the time and set or added to the database that we collected the sample. So when we're done, close. It's the same set of same recipe for all activities, and your list of activities are right over here. So if we wanted to go to the next thing, we're going to do a PDID reading at 15A4. It just keeps going, the recipe keeps running. So we can also always bring up our event progress summary. These are all the locations and things that we need to, or activities that we need to complete for those locations. When you're done, you close. You close. Says the event's not done. Just say you're done with for the day. You say, okay, nope, I'm done. We completed what we needed to do today. We're going to close LAFF. You say yes. You come back here. It'll still have this window open. You go back. There are active events. Yes, we understand, but we're done for the day. We close, close, close. The database has been modified. You can see right here, 1106, all that data has been loaded into this database. At any point, you can copy this database and make a copy and save it if you feel it's always a good idea to back up. I back up daily, so what I would do is copy this, put it in the same folder, backup. This is just to help you in case something corrupts within this database, because everything is loaded into this database. I'd put a backup, I would paste it in a backup, and I would rename, I would just change this. This is just a backup. I would name it whatever's date. So it'd be 10-10-19. And now it's saved. We have this one's the one you're going to get or load to the website or give to the project manager. But this one is just a backup of it. So it just helps us save the information. That's how you use Leopard Associates field forms. If you have any questions, please contact the office. Our number is 303-216-2428. You can talk to your project manager or just ask for Carrie Leopard. And I can probably help you out if you have any issues if your project manager is not around. You can also email us. My email is Carrie Leopard at leopardassociates.com, which is CARYLEPPERT at LEPPERTASSOCIATES.com. I hope this helped you, and this was just a quick tutorial on how to use Leopard Associates field forms. Thanks, and have a great day.